This video is for my Period 6 French 2 students to be used on December 1st. I'm not in today, and so I'm going to explain to you how to form questions in French pertaining to the reading on your region. So the worksheet you have in front of you is called Questions les régions. It introduces several question words, which hopefully you already know, but it will explain to you, or rather help you to formulate questions with those question words, such as may pertain to the reading on your region. These are the sorts of questions that I will ask you when we sit down for the interview, which will be a speaking test grade, probably sometime next week. Our first question word is quel. Quel means which or what. It means what in the context that you are asking about something of which there is a limited range of options. For example, quel jour sommes-nous? What day is it? Obviously, there are only 7 days, so when you say what day, there's only 7 possible answers. Quel is also an adjective, so you have to actually make it agree in gender and number with the thing about which you are asking. The feminine is quelle with a double L-E. The plural is quelle with an S. And the feminine plural, quelle, like that. If, for example, I'm asking, what region are you talking about? What is the region you did your reading about? Quelle est votre région? The next thing on the list, of course, is the capitale régionale. I'd ask, quelle est la capitale régionale? Then there's a question about villes importantes, the other important cities. Quelles sont les villes importantes de la région? These are the sorts of questions that I would pose using quelle. Some of your potential answers would be something like this. Ma région est la capitale régionale et les villes importantes sont, etc. Please note that when you respond to a question, you are going to start by using information in the question in order to formulate a full sentence in response. Our next question word is où, which means where. This is likely to be used when I ask you, where is your region located? Où se trouve ta région? We might also say, où est située la région? We're talking about the situation or the location of the region within the country. La région est, par exemple, dans le sud-ouest. Or perhaps, la région se trouve au centre du pays. The region is in the center of the country. Our next question word is qui, meaning who. This, of course, applies to the personnage célèbre. Qui sont les personnes célèbres de la région? And in your answer, you'll take the last part of the question in order to start your answer with a full sentence. Les personnes célèbres sont, etc. I'm going to jump down for a moment to pourquoi. Pourquoi means why. Why would I use the question why when asking you about your region? Well, a very clear possibility is when you tell me who the personnes célèbres are in your region, pourquoi est-ce que so-and-so est célèbre? In period 5 today, I gave the example of Claude Monet, who's mentioned in the reading on the region Normandie. Monet grew up in Honfleur, which is a city in Normandy, and so I believe he's listed there. Pourquoi est-ce que Claude Monet est célèbre? Parce que meaning because il est peintre, because he is a painter. That is why I would use the question why. Now, going back up, combien de? This question asks how many, technically how many of. An example of how this question might be used, combien de personnes habitent la région? In your answer, you might use an expression like il y a, there are, whatever number de personnes dans la région. Next and finally, we have qu'est-ce que, which means what. This is an open-ended what. We might also, I probably should have included the phrase qu'est-ce qui. Both of them ask what. The difference is that the qu'est-ce qui what asks what when what is the subject of the question, the grammatical subject. Qu'est-ce que asks what when the what being asked about is actually an object and there's another subject in the question that's doing the action. So, for example, to use the qu'est-ce qui est la spécialité gastronomique? What is the culinary or food specialty of the region? Another possibility, perhaps using qu'est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que les gens de la région font pour emploi, or comme emploi? What do they do for work? Another way of putting that, which is probably a better way, is qu'est-ce qui est l'activité économique de la région? What is the economic activity in the region? Once again, you will use parts of the question to start off your answer. La spécialité gastronomique est, etc. L'activité économique est, etc. Now that I've explained to you how the questions work and how you can formulate questions, hopefully you've taken some notes on this, can write this down for yourself. You may go ahead and go to the next page. Here, you will be formulating your own questions and responses. Good luck.